everyone, it's me, Marchena. I'm here with my husband, Michael Marchena. We are the Marchena Home Team, powered by Signature Real Estate Group. We are here today with Nick and Erica Elkins with Elkins Metal Design. We just wanted to welcome them. Welcome to the Marchena Home.
Thank you.
Welcome. So the business is called Elkins Metal Design. What exactly is that?
So we make custom metal art, as well as different signs that customers can request for their businesses. A lot of different monograms, some patriotic art, as well as just general fabrication.
Very cool. So do you mean something like this?
Yes.
So you're talking about something like this, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so what's the process to get something that is just plain metal to look like a work of art like this?
You're totally covering his face.
It starts with a computer drawing.
Okay.
So we start off with doing an AutoCAD drawing with the design. After the design is complete, we will send the rendering to the client, and if the client is okay with how it looks and the name, the spelling, and all that, it'll go into production, which starts with a piece of steel, a plain piece of steel, about 4 feet by 4 feet, and we load it on our CNC plasma table. And we load the drawing into the computer software that will control the table and cut it out. Once the monogram is cut out, it will be cleaned up, a little bit of deburring, and given to the client after that. It can be painted. Sometimes the clients want rusted looks, paints, powder coats. All depends on what they request.
So I was gonna, as you were talking, you were saying that, the client's okay the design. Have you ever had someone okay the design and then as you're in the process, they're like, oh wait, I want to add something?
Yes.
All the time.
Yes. So it
doesn't happen often.
It does not happen often. But we have had it in the past where they've okayed the design and I proceed to cutting it, and like the next day when it's ready to be given to them, they'll be like, oh well, can you add this or can you add that? I have to tell them, like, well, I already cut it, but what did you need? Sometimes we can make it happen, sometimes we can't.
So you can add something, maybe like, I guess, weld it, or would that look kind of obvious if you had to weld a little piece of something that they wanted to add?
We have totally done that in the past.
Cool. Okay.
So the monogram that you see here is a single piece of steel. Sometimes we have done in the past where we do 2 or 3 different pieces and they all fit as one when it's done.
Like a puzzle piece?
Like a puzzle piece.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's ask Erica. So Erica, what's your role in Elkins Metal Design?
I do a little bit of the admin. Not a whole lot since our teeny little human came into the world, but
She's adorable.
Very cute. I try to help go through some of the emails that we get. I try to answer what I can, and if I can't, I send them to him. Basically, I just filter through the emails. I try to update the Instagram and the Facebook page as much as I possibly can. I tried to do the drawings, but it was a very, very slow process, and he got a little impatient, nicely impatient, but a little impatient with me. And he just decided we'll just leave that for him. So,
Like actually, like paper?
No, it's on the computer.
Gotcha. Okay, I was like,
it's a lot. It's a big process, and there's a lot of clicks, and it's a lot. And we sat down, and we did it when our daughter went to sleep. This was like
2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago. I mean, she was only a few months old, and it just took so long for me to do just something that would have taken him like 10 minutes.
So you started it 2 years ago and you're still working on it?
No.
I'm kidding.
Yes. Is there a problem?
Productivity is going to be an issue. There's going to be a waiting list for that.
We have a 2-year waiting list.
So how many pieces would you say you guys have done?
That's a great question.
That's all we have.
It's I want to say we've done hundreds
Yeah.
of pieces. This will be February of 2020 would be our 3-year mark.
Oh,
So
wow.
3 years in
Happy
business.
anniversary.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yes. I would venture to say we've done somewhere along the lines of 500 to 600 pieces. That would be a pretty good guess right now.
Okay. So is there any other type of materials that you like to work with? Like, I know obviously metal is your thing, but is there any other, because I mean, we've seen your amazing woodwork as well, so.
Yes, I love to work with wood. I love incorporating it with the steel. I think the contrast between the steel and the wood is beautiful.
Yes.
The only issue is when you're set up as a metal shop,
Yeah.
it's hard to work with wood in there.
Yeah.
Right.
So my capabilities to do that are limited right now. Maybe in the future we can get a bigger shop and have a wood shop as well.
So I didn't know that the machine that you use, you actually created.
Right.
Yes.
So that is like, so the machine you use to create these pieces are like, it's a one-of-a-kind, Elkins only.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome. So how did you come up with that?
So back when I was thinking about starting this business, I had looked at buying different CNC plasma tables, and I was shocked by how much they cost. I mean, you're talking for a relatively cheap one, you're in the 25,000 range, and they ranged way up into the 50 to 60K for the average pricing. So I in my head, I shut down real quick. I was like, this will never happen. I'm not gonna buy something that's that expensive right now and take a gamble and hope it works out.
Yeah.
So it took me a few years after that of doing some hit and miss research, and I had found a bunch of different websites where people were building their own, and they were significantly cheaper. And I took what I had learned from the different websites and what I knew as being a metal fabricator myself in my day job to come up with a design that I thought would work. And I ended up buying all the electronics as a kit, and I ended up putting everything together, and it turned out to work great. Turns out I kind of built a good table first go around.
Nice.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So was it kind of like one of those things where like, I didn't blow up the house? That's awesome.
Yes.
It works.
Yes, when I was done, I was shocked. I was so excited. I couldn't believe that I actually built a table,
Right.
and then it not only did I built it and it moved, it worked very well. I was shocked. I remember bringing her outside and being, look, it moves. And
But I know I got some video when I went to your shop the other day. And so you do other things too? For
yes,
another customer?
we've gotten requests throughout the years for different display racks or different signs. Most recently, we've had a order of artificial turf sample displays.
So Erica, how is it working with your husband?
You know, it took a little bit for us to kind of figure out a rhythm, especially since having our daughter. I've taken more on the role of taking care of her. Once she's asleep, it's kind of fun because I do help him with the drawings, obviously not on the computer, but I kind of help give him different ideas, and then even when he has them cut out, he asks colors or what should I do here, what should I do there.
And you, Mr. Nick?
It is great. Those moments where we have a design and I ask her for advice. It's pretty fun to come together and agree or come up with an idea that will work, and pitch that to the client, and then they accept it. It feels like a connection that we have when we work together like that. It's pretty fun.
Yay.
Oh, Lord.
A makeup.
Jesus. All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Everyone, it's Anita Marchena. I'm here with my husband, Michael Marchena, with the Marchena Home Team, powered by Signature Real Estate. We are here today with Nick and Erica Elkins from... You're going to say the name.
Okay. You just threw me in there. Okay. Just what do you want me to You know what I feel like it's gonna look like? Like the honeymoon in your home. I'm not trying to go like in that direction. Remember when you did that video with Toby?
It was cute.
I don't know. Okay, so it's all gonna be cut. Don't worry. When we're done, it's gonna actually look really good. So I'm just trying.
Do I do that again then?
Honeymoon in your home. Have you seen that video? I gotta show.
You haven't posted
No,
it yet.
I gotta show. I'm gonna show you guys that video before you leave, so you know what I'm talking about. Because I feel like that's what she just did right now. She did the setup like blah 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 blah, and then like no, I'm not doing that. Anyways, go.
And our booth was called
Honeymoon in your home.
It's hot. I'm never gonna work out again before we do this.
Okay.
This is insane.
Again?
Yeah, just do it again. It was good though, but do it again.
Well, why don't I just start from where I left off?
What you asked me then?
You're the one who's editing. I don't know.
Do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, do it again.
All right.
I swear it's our first time doing this. Okay, go.
I was just about to go. All right. Okay.
Okay. Dude, like seriously, wait, this is like wet. It's so. Should I just sit here with a towel on me? Do I look
No.
I
You
feel
look
like
a
I'm.
little like
you're
blushed, but you're like.
You're good.
Jesus, open that back door. No, okay, go.
Do you want me to?
No, I'll go.
Okay. Hey everyone, it's Anita Marchena. I'm here with my husband Michael Marchena. We are the Marchena home team. Where you freaking cleaning the vacuum?
This happened the last time. Why?
Oh.
It might do the one suction thing.
I know.
Yeah, and then it'll be done.
Does that empty it?
It's emptying right now.
My parents have that, but they don't have the thing that empties it.
Yeah, you have to have the thing that
Yeah.
empties it. It's
'Cause she has-
totally worth it.
3 big dogs, and it fills up in like 5 minutes.
Right.
It does like a quarter of the house.
I only have to empty the bag out in that self-empty thing like every 30 to 60 days.
Dang, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, if you have the dog that she has.
But we could talk about Roomba on another video.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. Let's go.
Today it's all about you guys. All right.
No, it's
With
on the
AutoCAD.
computer.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
on the-
Okay,
yeah.
I was like,
It's a lot. It's a big process,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of clicks, and it's a lot. And we sat down and we did it when our daughter went to sleep. This was like
2 years ago?
almost 2 years ago. I mean, she was only a few months old, and it just took so long for me to do just something that would have taken him like 10 minutes.
So you started it 2 years ago and you're still working on it?
No.
I'm kidding.
Yes. Is there a problem? No.
productivity is going to be an issue. Well, there's going to be a waiting list for that.
Do we have a 2-year waiting list?
So what was it that you were trying? Yeah. So what was it that you were trying to draw?
I think it was a monogram. It was a basic monogram.
He even said basic. Damn. I'm kidding. Okay. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Well, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, like how to be fair, like how
He
long did
does
it
it
take
all
you
the time.
to get comfortable using AutoCAD?
I've been using AutoCAD since I was in 6th grade in middle school.
Okay.
So it's been many years
So
of practice.
it'd be safe to say that you are not smarter than a 6th grader. But you do like a little bit of everything, right? Like you just built like this big patio, which
That's
has nothing
what
to
I'm
do
saying,
with Elkins.
yes.
But like, so I guess the better question is: there anything you can't do?
Yeah, granite countertops.
There you go.
I can microwave with the best of them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right.
Yes.
I can make a killer bowl of cereal.
And the computer aspect of it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, once he's out in the garage, it's kind of, I'm hands off because there's a lot of, I mean, sometimes there's welding involved and
Yeah.
grinding involved, and I can't. you
Girl, I
know,
don't do that stuff. either,
yeah, exactly.
Hello.
But
I can relate.
thank you.
That's why, like, when I meet people like Nick that does stuff like this, I get fascinated because I'm like, my hands are so soft, and like, I don't want to do anything that's like
Outside of a manicure and a pedicure.
yeah, like anything that's going to challenge like my physical being.